Gulkus, what do we have today?
We got a nice Borla exhaust here for this 1.4 Jetta.
So we got Eric here. Eric, what kind of car do you have?
I got a Volkswagen Jetta R-Line.
Volkswagen Jetta R-Line with a 1.4 turbo. And we are getting rid of the stock catback exhaust system. And we're putting on the Borla catback. Oh, and since it's the new Jetta, it's got the turn down tips. So as you could tell, Volkswagen and Audi are always getting away with putting their tips coming out the rear end. So we're gonna have a nice turn down there. That's pretty cool, especially in the winter with some cold start action. There's some smoke coming out of that bad, Larry. So yeah, let's get it up in the air. Let's see what the stock exhaust system looks like, and let's get this Borla on. All right, so here's the stock muffler. And as you could tell, with the fake exhaust tips on all these new Volkswagens and Audis, that's the turn down, and we're converting it back down to, it looks like a 2.5 exhaust system with a muffler and the turn down. So the turn down system muffler is going to be going right here. Then we come up and over the subframe. So on the Jettas, it's not an independent rear suspension like the GTIs and Golf R. So on the Jetta, you have a solid rear axle beam. So on the Jettas, what we do is we find a spot to cut, whether we're going to cut here, or once we remove this shield in there. And then if you ever want to go back to stock, you just sleeve clamp it with the OEM sleeve clamp. So on the Jetta, we do have to cut in order to get the whole system off, because by taking it off here and taking it off here, you can't drop it because it's solid rear axles. And like I said, that's only on the Jettas, the solid rear axle cars. Then when you come around, we have to take this shield off. And we have this humongous resonator. And that's going to be huge by getting rid of that, Bad Larry, because it's going to get a lot louder. And then right here, we have the stock catback clamp, which we're going to lube up. By the way, this video is sponsored / not sponsored by BG Inforce, world's best penetrating oil. Look at that. Instead of PV blaster, it's foam. I love it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this stock catback off and start working and getting this Borla on. All right, guys, clamps are off. Got them done. Usually they don't like to come off, a little bit of PB blaster, and we got it off. But we're going to go ahead. You could always make the cut. So pretty much, I mean, it's just what tight area do you want to work on with the Sawzall blade. So you could always make it here. You can make it here. But what we're going to do is we put the clamp up here, right? And we want it right in the center. So we're going to cut it here. So you could either put the stock exhaust back on, and then all you have to do is get another clamp from the dealer, and you'll put your muffler back on and your catback section. So we're going to cut it right here. And then as soon as you make that nice clean cut, that whole section, the resonator section, will come down and slide off. The muffler will come down, slide off. And now we're going to be putting this 3-piece system back on the car. My nice exhaust pliers. These exhaust pliers, guys, by the way, you can get them from Snap-on, Matco, Mac, Amazon. They make life a breeze. Just put them in there, pop the exhaust down instead of you fighting it and swearing. All right, guys, liquid gold here. So what we're going to do is we got Gulky over here holding this right here. So we're going to go ahead and get some liquid gold. When you're putting the catback clamp back on, it's always prone to throwing out some black soot and water. So what you want to do here is put some liquid gold up in there on both sides, rub it around, and then put it on your catback clamp here. When it connects to there, it'll smush out and you won't have any leaks. But this is what the system pretty much looks like. We're going to get it tightened up, and then we're going to get a cold start. There you guys have it, the Borla catback for the Jetta R-Line 1.4 liter turbo is installed, plumbed up, and we're going to go ahead and get a cold start. Lower the car! Look at this big nastiness. Eric, what do you think it's going to sound like?
I think
You like the hat, by the way. Where'd you get that?
It's in the box.
They send it to you for free, huh? If you spend money, they just send it to you?
I guess.
All right, so what do you think it's going to sound like? You think it's going to be better than the stock catback?
I mean, before, you can't really hear much. It's got to be better.
Well, at least we have a video of the before. All right, let's get that cold start. Are you ready?
Start it up!
All right. Ooh la la. All right, we got a deep tone. Oh, we got a little DSG You're not gonna miss it. All right, guys, so we just got done installing Eric's new Borla catback exhaust system on his Jetta R-Line 1.4 liter turbocharged engine. So not a lot of content on the Jetta 1.4s. That's why we wanted to do this for him. Bring some Jetta content out, bring some 1.4 content out. A lot of kids are getting these fresh out of school. So let's go ahead and get a drive-by clip of him leaving the facility. All right, guys, so Eric's taking off. We're gonna see what this thing sounds like on his way home. Bye, Eric.